Hey, welcome to my weekly Vault video. This week we added two more characters, so we are at full 13 now. All classes are maxed out, and I actually did a bit of content on the Monk and the DK this week, so all of the 13 characters will have a Vault. Let's start with the lowest character on the list, and with my DK, and we go from there. I tried to make this video a bit faster than usual, because we spent quite a lot of time in the Vault videos, so I will try to be a bit quicker with my explanations, and then you can hopefully enjoy this format a bit more. First time loading in, it's always a bit slow. Well, we are on my DK, and I will open the vault in Unholy. So let's go and see what we get. Ooh, interesting. We have Gaze, and we have the Zulafir Prism from Skyreach. Actually did two slots in Mythic Plus last week. So now we need to think about it a bit. If I actually want to pick one of these. Alright, so I did a sim, and I simmed both of these trinkets. I am not considering any of the other options. And the Solarflare Prism and the Gaze of the Onseer at 250 are basically the same DPS upgrade. So this means I won't pick one of these because this item is clearly not this. Then you can see with like 22 item level above the Gaze of the Onseer, it's still the same DPS upgrade. So yeah, I'd rather take the additional bonus roll, and then I might even consider rolling for Gaze of the Onseer on heroic or maybe even normal, to make sure that I actually get something good that I will wear for a long time. So this is like one of the situations where the considerations for the vault change slightly from previous expansions and even previous seasons, or like 2 weeks ago actually, because the bonus roll gives you the ability to get basically any item from M+. So any item from M+ loses a lot of um, value in the sense that you don't need to pick it straight up in the vault. It's different with raid items, obviously, because sometimes it's quite difficult to like find the raid group, especially with a character that is 242. Yeah, for M plus, and with a lot of pre-rates like I have, it's pretty easy to like roll your dungeons, and someone will have a Skyreach key if I really want that trinket, which actually I don't because it's a small DPS upgrade. Alright, next character. Alright, so we are on the monk. I think I did only one key with him, but I'm pretty sure I filled all three wall slots. So we should get choices and worst case take the bonus roll. Let's see what we get. Alright, we did actually 4 pieces of content. So legs. I have green legs, so this is a huge upgrade. And we have a set piece, which I don't need. I don't take because I have 4 set, and it's easy for me to get mythic 4 set. Um, I think this again is probably a choice of a bonus roll because the legs will probably get catalyzed anyway, aren't they? Let's take a look. So if you go to legs over here, you can see that the stats that I get from the legs are haste mastery. And as far as I know, Windwalker is actually high haste, so I prefer haste. And these are crit haste, which is actually a bit better. So this might be a consideration that I want to take this exact offset piece, which comes from Windrunner Spire. Windrunner Spire has some of my best trinkets, I think. So I'm not using Puzzle Box. I might consider using Heart of Wind or the Feather. Maybe I'm using Puzzle Box. It's just so annoying to use because the cast time is so long. But yeah, in general, I was planning for passive trinkets with my monk, and the best options that I have for that are probably Heart of Wind and then Gates of the Awns here. I think is are pretty good options for me. That means that I will bonus roll the legs anyway if I run Windrunner Spire and bonus roll there. Then again, this character is currently pretty fucking weak, and any kind of gear piece that helps me steer it in the right direction, like more item level actually, might be a good consideration. On that note, I need to like check my war bank for like leather gear. There's nothing there that I can use, sadly. Maybe I just pick the pants. I think I will just pick the pants because this character really needs the item level upgrade, and the additional bonus roll might not even get used if we are being completely honest. Because um, yeah, this kind of character is so low on the list that I usually do like one Mythic Plus dungeon a week, and then I do like um, I don't know, the world boss, for example, one level 1 delve, and then like two bosses in heroic, raiding like Chimeras and the first boss or something like that. Which means it's likely that I don't get the chance to even roll for my pieces. So this is why I decided to like take the pants because the stats are pretty good as well. It might be like worth it to just take them and use them as the offset piece. Let me check what the other pieces have. All of them have haste, right? Well, this one didn't. So usually, I'm assuming that you would take like the hands. Let's take a look real quick before we swap characters. Hands. Yeah, you can take seed hands or maybe even Nexus Point hands. But yeah, in general, I think you want the hands from Seed. Alright, next character. Alright, so my warrior. Um, Obviously looking for trinkets with him as well. Mythic weapon would be good. I would probably pick a mythic weapon anyway, because I need two and I can only craft one. If I... No, I can't even craft one weapon, so... Yeah, a mythic weapon would be like a huge upgrade. I would probably just pick it, even though I could obviously bonus roll it. Um, but yeah, this character is a bit neglected as well. I'm not taking any of these. It's a pretty clear and easy choice, so we take the bonus roll. Not interested in a cloak. I might even craft the Arcana Weave Lightning Cloak. No weapon, no trinkets. It's an easy choice. And we get our bonus roll. Alright. That's it for the warrior. Next character. Alright. On the shaman. I just noticed something. If you only do one Mythic Plus dungeon, your loot table for the vault is limited to that Mythic Plus dungeon. So on my monk, I can actually only run Windfire and Skyreach because I already did Skyreach, and I will easily get only the items from there and increase my chances to get my trinket. It's actually pretty smart. Alright, onto the shaman. And again, this is an easy choice because what I'm looking for is actually a trinket. I'm looking for Heart of Wind. That would be pretty good, or Gates of the Onseer, obviously. I'm looking for a shield. I would pick probably any mythic shield that I can get because that means I don't have to craft. I crafted cloak already, and I'm thinking about crafting probably bracers, or like shoes. Belt is not an option since I already have hero. But yeah, in general, I'm looking for trinket, specifically trinket, Heart of Wind and Gates of the Onseer or Mythic Shield. I don't get any of these options. Bonus rolls it is. That's a really good system actually, so that you don't um, waste like a vault on something you might take. Like the belt obviously was an upgrade to Mythic, but in general I'm not interested too much in a belt, and I can get a belt from bonus roll anyway, so I just take the bonus roll and roll for the items that I actually want. And since I have bad luck protection, I'm actually deterministically getting the item that I want, which is insane. So yeah, next character. Alright, the paladin really needs a mythic weapon, and desperately would take an improved Gaze of the Onseer or a different trinket. Not sure which trinket you take with red. I assume it's Gearden from the first boss. But I would take probably Heart of Wind as well. Yeah. Other than that, Mythic Weapon or Trinkets, I'm probably not taking anything from the vault. I'd consider Mythic Shoulders actually, since I'm so low level with the shoulders, but the options that I get. Oh, these are actually interesting. I need to check if these are actually bis, and I might take them and bank them for later when I get the shoulder set piece, and I can swap to off piece hand. I need to check if these are bis for red. They are actually bis for red. I think I'm going to take them because I don't plan to roll Seed of the Triumvirate with this character. Um, because there are so many items and I just don't want to like do it. So I will take these and bank them for later actually. This is like quite lucky and one of the one of the rare cases where it's actually smart in at least in my opinion to take an item from the vault over a bonus roll that is not like a super ultra rare item, for example, Gaze, obviously. Because this one will save me rolling in seed because I don't want to roll in seed, and or rather, my character is not doing specifically seed. This character is like the ninth alt on the list. So yeah, basically, I need to take any M plus dungeon and roll it that I get each week, and getting the gauntlets now is pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, honestly. Great. That's fun. Nice. Next character. Alright, so my Demon Hunter has heroic orns here. So I think the best upgrade that I can get is a mythic weapon. So I will probably look for that. And otherwise, yeah, I need to be surprised with something that I might take, like a better trinket, for example. Might be interesting. Ooh, Heart of Wind. Just calling it. I need to check if it's good. Heart of Wind is pretty low on the list, so I'm actually not picking it. But it's kind of nice to see it. I wish this is like the second time in these vault videos that I open a vault for Heart of Wind, and I'm not picking it because it's like not based on that exact class. And I wish I would get it on one of the classes that can actually need it or use it. So yeah, in this case, I'm again just taking the bonus roll because none of the options are particularly interesting to me, and the bonus roll will get me closer to a deterministic item that I need. So we will do that. Next character. Okay, my priest wants an ons here. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe even a Velgos Finals there. Not sure if I actually unlocked it on this character. I'm not sure if I did Velgor Heroic on this character. But yeah, in general, I want to replace my 250 trinket. I might be looking for the ring set as well. Not sure I would actually pick it because I need to like get the other ring, and that would mean bonus rolling there, and then it's like stupid to pick the ring. But yeah, in general, I want to get a better trinket. That would be one of the options that I would definitely pick. And then let's see. So we get cloak, which I'm not picking. Mythic headpiece. This is interesting. I might consider picking it actually. Let me look. I would probably roll Windrunner. Windrunner has a headpiece, so I can like head, shoulders, legs. So I can like actually roll there and then catalyze it. So there's no. Wait, this is a bag item. It looks like a head item. What the fuck? Crazy. Um. So yeah, it's two bags. None of them are interesting to me, so I won't pick them. Um, I mean, crit haste is actually pretty good, I think. Need to like reconsider, but then again, do I actually want to pick it, or do I rather have an additional chance at rolling like a for good trinket? Um, Let me look that up if the cloak is actually Turbo Bis. Actually, no, it's not Turbo Bis. You want the Velgor Cloak with Haste Mastery, so we will take the bonus roll. Pretty easy choices today. Next character. Alright, so the rogue again, I crafted mythic weapon last week, so we would obviously take a second mythic weapon. We got the Gearden, I think it was actually from the vault, not sure, and we would want a Gaze of the Honesty. So this would be like the best option that we get in this week, and if we don't get it, we probably take a bonus roll again. That's yeah, a bit underwhelming, obviously, for your viewing experience, but someday there will be a Gaze of the Ornstein in the slot, and then we will be very happy about it. But for now, I think yeah, again, it's a bonus roll, and we are done with this character and can go on to the next one because the choices are just not that interesting. All right, let's go. All right, Mage can actually use another trinket. I think obviously we want Ons here, but we might not get it, so yeah. Uh, oh, Mythic Shoulders. This is interesting. Do I actually take that? Haste Versa is not the best set. Yeah, there's any information of how many bonus rolls you can actually stack. But because thinking about it, if I actually want to play this character seriously at some point, and I have like 12 bonus rolls stacked, I can just do 12 dungeons on that day and get all of my loot that I want. So, yeah. All of these characters are not played that much, so it's obviously a good choice to like have mythic pieces that I can upgrade and then improve my overall item level and make the character overall stronger quickly. But then again, picking the bonus rolls seems like such a smart decision because I can always like do more mythic dungeons when I want to play this character more seriously. So I think I will stick to that strategy and actually go for the token of merit and pick up the bonus roll. And then yeah, I can like roll for mythic shoulders. If I was on champion shoulders actually, I might have considered taking them because there's no guarantee to get hero shoulders from the low amount of dungeons that I play each week. And then bonus rolling, I probably would rather like bonus roll something else, like a trinket or something. Um, or replace some of the veteran pieces that I might still have in this gear, like this one. So yeah, this is why on these like less played characters, you need to consider that you might not even do the dungeon where you can bonus roll, and it's sometimes better to just pick the piece. But it feels so bad because obviously if you bonus roll and then you get the piece, and I have enough catalyst charges on this character to basically convert an entire 4 set, feels quite bad. I actually have a bonus roll left on this character from last week, so I can now pick up the 2 from this week and then bonus roll a boss like Chimeras twice for Gaze of the Onseer, which would be quite interesting for me, I think. I need to think about that. Maybe I'm even considering bonus rolling Velgor twice, um, because they offer me a trinket that I don't have yet. I need to think about that. Interesting choices, but overall the bonus roll I think is better. All right, so the Hunter. This one will be interesting as well because obviously I have Mythic Weapon, I have Heroic Gaze of the Onseer. So basically the only trinkets that I can actually get would be Plume Heroic that I can't get because I did not clear the content. And then I think it's small upgrades, maybe the puzzle box, but I'm not sure I want to play it on my Hunter. But yeah, let's take a look first. I might actually consider picking Mythic Weapon now, if I get one, to make sure that I can actually upgrade it to 294, I think it should be. 290, 298 if I pick a Mythic Weapon from the vault, which is coming in 2 weeks, I think. Let's take a look. Let's see what we get. We don't get a Mythic Weapon, and we get a used trinket that I have never seen, so I assume it's bad. Um, it's bonus rolls again. This is actually kind of a meme, to be honest, that we are only picking bonus rolls the entire time. But yeah, I mean, it's the best option, obviously. Alright, onto my new main character, the Evoker, and I think we did really good progress with it last week. If I remember correctly, we upgraded to like 273, and I made 4 more item level during the week, and hopefully we can improve the item level even further this week with like a second mythic piece or two more mythic pieces, and then maybe get our best ring, which is this one. We got traded this version in the dungeon, but we want this on mythic, obviously. And we need like better trinkets. These are obviously all garbage. So let's take a look. We want to open an augmentation, I think. And we look in the vault and see if we get a Gaze of the Orns here. We don't. We actually get a bunch of trash. So this is really bad. None of these pieces look actually interesting to me. I would never pick this, I think, because there's a high chance I will roll for it at some point. So yeah, I think this one is again a clear choice of we pick the bonus roll. There's nothing here I can pick. Sadly, I was really hoping for a better trinket, especially since I'm very much in need for one. But yeah, this just doesn't make sense for me to pick anything of these until next character. All right, the Warlock. Warlock is again one of my strongest characters in this season, and I'm looking for a mythic ring. I'm looking for heroic or mythic, but I can't get mythic, so heroic Gaze of the Orns here. And I think I would look for a better version of the feather as well. I think I would actually pick feather mythic if I get it, even though it's like only a small upgrade right now. Or no upgrade at all actually, because I'm not sure if I can spend mythic crests on that. But yeah, feather, mythic, Gaze of the Orns here, heroic, and that's about it. There is a gaze, but it's the wrong gaze of the unrestrained. So yeah, all of these options again are not interesting to me. That's crazy that we kind of get a bit unlucky with all of this because well, there are so many, well, not many, but there are a bunch of good options, and actually cleared like 3 vault slots for dungeons this week on this character. So I was really hoping for a trinket, but yeah, I guess a bonus roll it is. Nothing we can do about it. It's just a better choice in this vault. All right, boys, we have one more vault left, and this is one of the most important ones because I actually cleared 2 mythic bosses last week. So there is a chance that we get Gaze of the Orns here in the vault in our mythic raid slot, which would be fucking awesome. There is a Gaze of the Orns here run probably going in like an hour or two. So I want to like participate with my evoker in this one. So it would be good if the Gaze of the Onseer situation could be solved with the vault on this character. Not sure in which specialization I should open. Let's check the loot table for Dream Rift, if there's any difference. There isn't. And then let's check the loot table for the first boss. If there's any difference. No, it isn't. Wait, is Feral better? No, Guardian is not better. Oh, okay. So we can just open it in Restoration, I think, or Balance. What am I? Balance. We can open it in Balance, and we hope for the item, and it's not in it there again. So yeah, sadly, we don't get it. We would mm, actually considering if I should take one of these, but I don't think so. I think it's like a bad choice to do it. The bonus roll would not help me currently because I'm 100% coining Mythic Chimeras on this character, and I don't think I have one left. I need to check right now. Bonus rolls. I have one. So no, we don't have 2 coins for Chimeras. I can only coin it once, and again, I'm more likely to actually clear it on my evoker. So these were a bunch of disappointing vaults. Did we actually pick one item? Yeah, I'm sure we picked the gloves, but did we, the gloves on the paladin, did we pick anything else? Actually, I don't think so. I think this is all nebulous Voidcores, and that's actually crazy that this is currently the meta. that I opened 13 vaults and I did not get a single item that I rather pick over a bonus roll is like criminal. um, Maybe, and this is something I need to like think about in the course of this week. Maybe it's not worth it to pick the bonus rolls on all of these alts that only get like one key a week. Like all of these over here up until my evoker, I think, get only one key a week. My rogue and my mage usually and my demon hunter only get one key a week. So the characters that are most likely to get like 4 or 8 volt are druid, warlock, hunter, and obviously my evoker. So the other 9 characters can consider like um, picking the items from a vault because they are unlikely to roll so much in a week. But then again, stacking the bonus rolls is not a bad choice, considering that if I want to play the character, I can just spam like 10 dungeons in a day and then roll off all of my gear. Yeah, I need to think about that. I need to like see how much I actually play M plus in this week, and if it's worth it to stack the bonus rolls, or I rather spend them on Chimeras, for example. Chimeras Heroic might be a good choice for some of these characters. Yeah, I need to think about that. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sadly, not much exciting stuff, but we got the gloves. The gloves are a huge item for my paladin, and I don't have to go seed anymore on this character. I can like look for other dungeons and bonus roll other dungeons, so this is quite nice. Yeah, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, it would be nice if you like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye bye.